Hey, good people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. As for myself, I'm doing great. Okay? Listen, I want to talk about something right quick. First, before I get started, like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Make sure your notification bell is on so every time that I go live or upload, you will get notified. Okay? Um, anybody having anybody has had dealings with trauma, drug addiction, um, oh my goodness, the list goes on. Okay, deep, dark rooted things that you want help with. I am offering mentoring. Excuse me. I am offering being a mentor. Okay, right now everything is free. Okay, so that's what I'm offering right now. Um, any issues that you want to talk to me about on a personal level, reach out to me. My email is lisasrealspill@gmail.com, or you can DM me at lisasrealspill. Okay. Um, so let's get into something. I titled this, What About My Parents? Right? Because a lot of times we have issues. And sometimes as we get older, they affect our life. Okay. They affect our adulthood. And so sometimes we say to ourselves, we be wondering, what happened? Where did this come from? What happened? And we just be wondering in our minds. And sometimes when it's your parents, it's kind of hard to say, mom did this or dad did this. This is why this is going on. Okay. But sometimes, well, I ain't gonna say sometimes, we have to find out where it came from. We have to find out what happened. You know, where did these issues come from? What happened to me that made these issues occur? Right? Because something happened somewhere, something happened. And so a lot of times we got to go back and pinpoint what happened to us. You can't just keep rushing things off, even when it's your parents. Even when it's your parents. Okay, I know it's not easy, but we have to go back, even when it's our parents. Okay, and talk to them, see if we can talk to them and find out what happened. Wait a minute, what went on? Because whatever happened, these things are affecting my life. Now that I'm grown, I need to know so that I can do something about it. I got to get the help I need so that I can move on because whatever went down, it is affecting my life. Okay. But sometimes some people have narcs for mothers and fathers. Okay. Um, that's a hard thing to deal with. That's a hard pill to swallow. Okay. Um, like I said, a lot of parents bring a lot of different situations on their children. And some of them don't want to admit to it. They don't want to own up. No accountability. Okay. They rather try to brush it off so they can keep going. Right. And a lot of times, the older our parents get, right, they get to this place where as though they don't want to change. The older they get set in their ways, which makes it even harder. Okay. But you have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. And when you do, then you have to, when you figure out the problem, then you have to execute it. Okay. And what I'm saying to some of y'all, if you had problems with your mom or your dad, right, on Friday, we will be doing a recap of everything I talked about this week. And so if that's the case, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We need for y'all to come on and talk about it. We need to open up the discussion, right? If you don't want to discuss it there, then reach out to me because I'm gonna start Zoom classes, right? And I know some people want to talk about things, but they rather talk about them in a more private place, okay? And so yeah, if you want to talk about it on a deeper level, let me know so I can, add you in on the Zoom classes. Okay. Um, but yeah, these type of things we really need to go into because we need to set ourselves free so that we can move on, so that we can stop being stuck in a rut, right? And sometimes, let me tell you something. Sometimes some people have to cut their parents off. They don't want to, but it's according to the situation. It's according to the situation, right? Because sometimes you have to cut your parents off because they not trying to hear it. They know what happened, but they ain't trying to hear what you got to say. Because some parents feel like I'm your mother, I'm your father. Now you coming back trying to talk to me about something. I put you in this world. What? You know what I'm saying? You got parents just like that. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have got into this world. You wouldn't have made it into this world. And that's not right. That's not fair. Right? But that's how some parents are. Um, and you know, you have to deal with that too. Sometimes it takes cutting your parents off, whichever one that you're having the problems with. Sometimes you have to go as far as cutting your parents off so you can get yourself together and get healthier, right? So that you can learn how to deal with her because you know that she ain't trying to change or he ain't trying to change, whether it's your mother or your father or both. Okay, you know they're not trying to change. So because they're not trying to change, then you gotta what? Find a way that you can deal with them. But you need to be healthier first, right? When you feeling weak and vulnerable, it's kind of hard to deal with those kind of things. So sometimes you may have to cut them off for a while and work on yourself until you get to that point where as though you can deal with them. Sometimes you have to deal with them with a long handle spoon. What I mean by that is you have to deal with them from a distance. You understand? Deal with them a little bit and then cut it off and go about your business. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Okay. It's not that you want to, but sometimes you really don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Because it's either do that or, they messing up your life. You understand what I'm saying? They hindering your life. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do to save who? You. Okay? Because sometimes some parents is just not trying to hear it. Once you get grown, they feel like, oh, no, you're not going to come to me and talk to me about what happened. Really? I'm the one that put you in the world. If it wasn't for me and your father, you wouldn't be here. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? You got some parents that's like that. Seriously. They know what they did wasn't right. The things that went down and stuff wasn't right. But they're not going to admit to it. They're not going to admit to it. And it's like, no accountability. And some parents feel like, who are you to try to get me accountability? You understand what I'm saying? You got some parents that feel like that. Who are you trying to give me some accountability? What? You don't do that. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Mothers and fathers are like that, But you do. You owe yourself that to fix it, right? To figure out what the problem was and execute. You owe yourself that. Free yourself. You're supposed to free yourself, right? Because you want to put yourself in a much healthier place so that you can have healthy relationships with people, like friendships. Or you may want to get married one day. You want that to be healthy. You understand? So these are the things that we have to do. We have to find out what the problem is, what happened, and execute, right? That's what we got to do. And guess what? You got people right here to lean on. Okay? This is what we're here for. This is what it's about, right? This is what my group, my channel, and everything is about. You got people right here that you can lean on, right? That's going to support you. And I'm like this. If I catch anybody making fun or going outside my platform talking and running their mouth and don't really know what they're talking about. They heard, somebody say a little bit of something, something on my channel, and now they want to take it and run with it, right? And talk about it. I'll just block them. Ain't no whole lot to that. That's why I say if we gonna go deeper, then I'm gonna create the Zoom room and have people come on Zoom, right? Where we can get deeper. People can be deep, open up, be vulnerable and stuff. Cause let me tell you something. When I first came on here, some of them will tell you I cried on here. I was telling my story and crying at the same time. It wasn't from tears of sadness. It was tears of happiness. Look where I'm at today. Look what I'm doing today, right? And so yeah, I want to give back. And I feel like I know I can help people. I know I can. I know I can. Because, like I said, there's nothing wrong with reading stuff out of a book and helping people, but it becomes a more personal thing, right? It becomes more personal when you done been through some stuff and you helping people. You understand what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's where I'm at. But yeah, that it is how it is, and I want to talk about this. So please, please, whoever have had problems with their mom or dad, let me know. On Friday, we doing the recap. Okay, you can leave me messages here, or you can wait till Friday, and when we do the recap on the things that I talk about during the week, then we can do it there. If it's more personal, you want to get more personal, you can reach out to me and say, I want to be, I want to come in on the Zoom classes so I can express myself and talk the way I want to talk, you know, because it'll only be people there who has had issues, traumas or issues with their parents or whatever the case may be, right? That's the only people that'll be in the Zoom class. We're not going to have nobody sitting around in there just listening. Because if I see that you're just sitting around in there listening, then I'm going to ask you to leave. Okay? This is to really help. And in order to help people, we need for people to talk and open up. You understand? We need people to be able to talk and open up. And listen, y'all, don't be clamming up, worrying about what the next person gonna say. Let me tell you something. You're trying to free yourself. You're trying to become a better you. Okay? You're trying to get healthy on every level, on spiritual level, on mental level, on physical level. Okay? You don't have time to worry about what somebody gonna say. You understand? Or whatever. You don't have time for that. Okay? If they want to run and talk, let them run and talk. That's because they got issues. They reflecting on somebody else because they got issues they trying to cover up. So you can't worry about that. It's about trying to help yourself. Okay? So with all that being said, listen, come on, y'all, open up. What happened? What are some of the things that happened with y'all parents that way as though you know, it interfered with your life as you grew up? What are some of the things that happened with your mom or your dad? You know, let me know. And if not, if you don't want to leave a comment, I mean, talk about it in the chat. Guess what you can do? Just put, I'll see you on Friday. I'll be there Friday. Okay. And that way we can get into a deeper Friday. Because Friday I will be dropping the mic so people can come on. And I want y'all to come up on the panel and so we can talk about it. Okay. For people that want to get more, feel like they need a place, more private, then we can start the Zoom classes. Okay. So y'all let me know. I love you guys, man. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for being here with me. Thank y'all for supporting me. Um, yeah. And so with that being said, I will see you guys on the next one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm out. Peace, love, and blessings.